What's up guys, it's Emmanuel. Today we're going to install a new dashcam, 3-channel dashcam for the Supra. Let's do it. Okay, this is what it comes inside of the box. This is the T30 model 3-channel camera. Has 3-channel means 3 cameras. Okay, so it has one for the interior, one for the front, and one for the rear of the car. Okay, the front camera is 2K resolution, the interior camera is 1080p, and the rear camera is 1080p. It has a Sony sensor, so that means it's good quality. Has a night vision, GPS. Okay, so this one is amazing. You can see it here. This is for the front, this is for the interior. Has the infrared dots right over there. Has Wi-Fi connection. In here you can click in here to connect it to your phone, and you can do the settings through the app. Okay, we will do that in a little bit. So this is the camera for the rear. This one is gonna go in the interior too. Okay, not on the exterior. Everything goes in the interior of the car. This is for the power connection. The cable is the USB Type-C, and it has an extra cable if you want to connect this to your computer. Okay, and I have a 64 gigs micro SD card, and one amazing thing that it comes with the polarized lens. You can put this here to prevent the glare on the resolution of when you're recording the video. Okay, and it has these two. Let me show you. Right here, you can put the micro SD card here and connect this to your computer. This is a USB adapter like this. Okay, this is a USB adapter, and it comes with extra double-sided tape just in case these ones go bad. And this one, I think, is just to clean it. Yeah, I think so. This 2D comes to clean it, and it has the manual. Okay, so, and the trim tool, amazing. And the cord is very long. I like it. Okay, so this is good, but this time we're gonna use the hardwiring kit. Okay, so this one is the one we're gonna use because we're gonna connect it directly to the car. We don't want to use the cigarette lighter connection. Okay, so for this time we're gonna use this. Okay, so that's it. Well, let's put it in the car. We're ready. Let's do it. Okay, so I already had one on my car before, but this is the older model. So now we're gonna upgrade to a better model. Okay, so let me remove this one and let's start with the new one. Let's do it. Okay, let me explain the camera a little bit here before we install it. Okay, this is the interior camera. You can adjust the camera here like this and like that. Okay, it's amazing. I love this feature. Okay, and this is the front facing camera for the front, and comes with a polarizer lens. This one is amazing. It's a must. If you don't want glare on your video, you have to install this. This is a must. You have to put it on the camera. And this is the connection for the rear camera. You connect the cable here, and this is the connection for the power. Okay, now the buttons. This is the button to turn it on and off. So that's it. Simple. This one is to turn on and off the audio of the camera. This for the Wi-Fi, you have to hold the button for 3 seconds to turn on the Wi-Fi, so you can connect it with your phone, the app. But if you press only once, it will turn on or off the infrared light for the interior of the car, the camera, interior camera. Okay, and this one is in case of an accident, you can lock the video. Okay, you could press only once and it will lock the video. That's amazing because you don't want to erase that video. But also, if you hold this button for like a 2-3 seconds, this one, it will format the SD card. Okay, so very, very careful with this button. Don't hold the button too long. If you're doing this for the first time, hold it and format the SD card. But after the card is formatted, don't erase your videos. Only press 1 to lock your video that is important in case of an accident. Okay, so that's the whole thing about this camera. It's amazing. I like it. The SD card goes here, and this hole here with the R, you can reset the everything, all the buttons, everything to the factory settings. Okay, so everything is amazing. So let's put it on the car. Let's do it. Okay, so we're ready, but before we go over there, let's put the SD card here because it's going to be hard to put it over there. Okay, I have a problem. This is the best position for the camera, but I have a banner, windshield banner, so it's gonna block the view. So if you have a Supra, this is the best spot. But for me, I think I'm gonna put it here. Yeah, right there. That's the best spot for me. And I have to remove this one. Let me see if I can cut. Okay, I'm gonna cut it with scissors because it's gonna be blocking the view. But right there, we're gonna put it right there. Okay, right there. Perfect spot. You can see it. Amazing. So the cables, I might have to put a tape or something, vinyl, to hide them over here, to stick it with this plastic. And then I'm gonna run the cables through the roof liner here and to the back. Both cables I'm gonna run into the back because I'm gonna connect to the battery and to a fuse. Okay, now we got both cables till here. This is the cable for the rear camera, and this is the cable for the hardwiring kit. Okay, so this one is too long for the Supra. All this extra wire, I'm gonna put it inside there, on that area over there. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave enough in order for me. I'm gonna run it through this plastic here, and then run it here and put it here to the rear camera, and that's it for the rear one. And this one we're gonna run it, I hope we can reach all the way here. Let me see if I can open this to the fuse box that is over here. Let's see, right there. Okay, that's the fuse box. Okay, we're gonna connect it here. Let's do it. Okay, the rear one is ready. I have to put some like a vinyl to hold the wire because it's too thick. It doesn't fit inside of this rubber thing. In here too, I'm gonna put the vinyl here because I don't want the water to go inside. Okay, I have a couple of things here. So these are the fuse connections. I have this. I'm gonna put the link for everything on the description of the video down below. So I have this for the fuse. I don't know which one I'm gonna use. Have this for, I have extra wire and this, okay, to put it on the battery, because this one has three. One is for the ground, this one's for the battery, and this is for the ACC, for the fuse. This one we're gonna use it for the fuse. Okay, so let's start with this. Okay, I think we're ready. Have this one on the ground, the positive, and the fuse I got it on the trunk power, the power fuse for the trunk. So let's see if that fuse will give power to this thing. Okay, let's test it. Let's see, let's test it. Yes, it works. It's turning on. And so now I have to download this app. This is Viofo app. That's the brand. So connect to the camera. Let's see. Connect. Press the Wi-Fi button. Right here. I got it. Password. Wi-Fi connected. Okay, now the app. Let's see the app. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna see how it records. This is gonna be the night view. I don't know if you can see me. Okay, we're gonna see how it records. Let's do it. Okay guys, as you can see here, the front camera is the best camera of the three, because the resolution for this one is 2K, is a 1440p, so it looks amazing. The night vision works super nice. As you can see, everything is very clear, and the colors of the video is amazing. I love it. This one is the best one, the front view camera. Okay, for the rear one, my windshield, the rear window, is a little bit dirty. I forgot to clean it, and also I have a tinted window, so that will affect the camera, but it's still a little bit blurry and grainy, but it's okay. It looks all right for me. Okay guys, this is the audio of the camera. Okay, so now let's record the daylight view. Let's do it. And now for the daylight view, it's amazing. And this one, none of the cameras have any problem, so it's very clear. The resolution is very good. Remember, the front camera is 2K, it's a 1440p resolution, and for the rear one, when it's a the daylight view, it works great. The light looks good, it looks clear. Everything, the license plates, I can see when it's closed, we can see the license plate, so everything is good. The only thing is at night the camera has a little bit of hard time recording and it gets a little bit blurry, but for me it's fine. It works for me. Okay guys, this is my opinion about this camera, Viofo T130. Okay, the first, I like the camera. It's amazing. It works great. And especially that is 3-channel camera. I love that. Okay. So now I'm going to say the pros and cons in my opinion, about this camera, okay? Some people might agree, some people might disagree, okay? But this is my opinion after owning this camera for like a week, okay? And more than a week, okay? The first one, 3-channel camera, has a front view camera, camera for the inside, and the rear camera. That's the first pro. I love it, it's amazing. That's the first one. The second one is very easy to install, okay? Anybody can do it. And especially if you do the hardwiring kit, that's amazing because you don't have to use the cigarette lighter. The hardwiring kit is optional, okay? I'm gonna put the link for that one in the description of the video down below, but that's just like a $15 extra. It's not that bad, okay? The third pro, that is small, okay? Because I have seen some cameras that are very big, huge, and it's very hard to locate the camera in an area that is good and it's perfect for the view or recording of the video, okay? The size, that's amazing. I love it. The fourth one, I think, fourth pro, is that is the front camera is a 2K resolution. That's amazing. I think that's the most important camera, the one that is on the front, that you can record an accident or somebody hitting you. That's the best one, okay? The interior and the rear camera, they are 1080p, but I think that's okay for those cameras. For the front camera, 2K is amazing. I love that. Okay, and the last pro about this camera is night vision that records very good at night, especially the front camera. Amazing. It records very good at night. Now the cons about this camera. Okay, the first one, the rear camera, the resolution at night is not that very good. I think it's because it's a 1080p, and for the rear camera, it's very dark when it's recording the rear view, and when you're driving at night, sometimes there is no light at night, so it's very blurry and grainy. That's a sad thing, okay? But that's only on the rear camera, not on the front camera, okay? That's the first con. The second con is the app. Sometimes the app, it doesn't connect to the camera. You get a hard time connecting to the camera, but it works, okay? The app works great, but sometimes you will get an error of connection to the camera. And the third one and last con that I found on this camera is that the rear camera, the connection, the USB Type-C connection and the camera, they are one piece. And especially in my rear window, when I try to adjust the camera, the cable moves with the camera, and that's annoying a little bit for me, because if the cable hits the window, I cannot move it anymore. I have to disconnect the cable and then adjust it and then connect the cable again. That's the only thing that I didn't like, but all the rest, the camera is amazing. For the things that we need the camera is for recording the view of the car when you're driving, while you're driving. For that, the camera is amazing. I love it. It's amazing, and I recommend it. Okay, so all the tools, the camera tools and everything, all the links are gonna be on the description of the video down below. But give me your opinion. What do you think about the camera? Okay, in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please like the video. If it was helpful for you, please like the video. Share it with your friends too, and subscribe for more videos like this one, and see you on the next video.